What's going on, y'all? Sean of Back to Basics Fitness with Sean here, and I want to talk to you guys who are looking to get your first pull-up. Now, when I first really started focusing on getting pull-ups in, I'll say first off, I was focusing on the chin-up with the palms facing toward the body. Why? Because that's a little bit easier. The chin-up is going to focus, it's going to work your back, your upper back a bit as well, but it's going to put a little bit more stress on the bicep. So it's a little easier for that reason, the fact that it incorporates those a little more. So that's why I started with the chin up more so. Now, I've gotten as many as, I want to say 23 pull-ups front facing, okay? But I haven't always been strong in pull-ups. Matter of fact, when I was in middle school, high school, my upper body strength was terrible. I couldn't do pull-ups, I couldn't do push-ups, anything like that. My legs were pretty strong, but my upper body was not very strong at all. Here, hold on, let me turn the light on real quick. But my upper body was not very strong at all. I'm telling you, anytime we did PE and stuff like that, and I was doing sit-ups or anything related to running or legs, I was good. Upper body, terrible. But when I was about 23, 24 years old, I was like, okay, I'm really gonna focus on calisthenics now. And so I wanted to get my pull-ups in. So, number one, I started with chin-ups. Now, the chin-ups I started with, I'm about to show you. This is how they looked. They were embarrassing. But I knew that I had to start with whatever I had. So this is what it looked like. Got my doorway chin-up bar here. So this is what they look like. Okay, you see that? I'm barely getting in like a range of motion there. But a very narrow range of motion, and that was hard for me. I'm telling you, it was hard. So, but I was determined what I was gonna do is I was gonna keep on working it in, keep on working it in. And so I started with two shallow, to me, lousy looking chin-ups. But then the next week, this is the next tip, I added another one. So my key was to progress, I would add on another one every week. So you go from doing two of these to maybe three of them. But then my goal was always to try to pull a little higher and then maybe to get a little lower. Now, I don't lock out now because of my shoulder dislocation back in 2018. And I probably could, but for now I'm not. But I would add a chin up every week, and I would just kind of like mentally strive to go a little higher. And what happens is, with consistency, you develop more and more and more and more strength. And two shabby chin-ups turns to three still kind of shabby looking chin-ups. Then that turns to four the following week after that. Five, then you kind of start to see your form getting better. Then six, and every week. And I would do circuits. I would do circuits of them. So like I'm going and doing six, and then I go and do some other exercises. And then I go and do six again, and I do some other exercises. And I do six again. I would do like 5, 6, 7 times through that cycle for that workout. So by the time I'm getting like 10, 11, 12, my chin-ups are good, and I'm coming through a full range of motion. And so by the time my chin-ups look good like that, then I'm able to do pull-ups pretty easy. Because again, even though pull-ups are a little bit harder, they're not that much harder. So then I'm able to come through and do my pull-ups, okay? And so then finally, eventually I was able to do 15, 16, because I'm just, every week I'm committed to adding a rep. And so then I think when I max, I don't know how long it took me. It took me a few months. But if you started with two bad ones, like I did, and you wanted to get to like 20 good ones, if you commit to, what's that? 20 minus 2 is 18. So if you commit to approximately 18 weeks, don't think about it like that though. Like, I think that's the biggest issue. We kind of want to get there so fast, but like the main thing is consistency. So if you just kind of like commit to adding a rep every week and making that rep look better and better, you'll eventually get there. The full range of motion pull-ups, I recommend you start, like I say, underhand, and then I also recommend that you add a rep every week and improve that rep as you're adding the reps, and then do circuits. Do circuits like I did. So I would do, like I said, I was doing like I think about 7 sets, and so I would go through if it was a week of 3, then I would do 3, go do some other stuff, then come and do 3, go do some other stuff, and I would do that until I had all 5, 6, or 7 sets, however many I was doing. Okay. So yeah, that's how I got from 2 to 23. Okay. If I can do it, you can do it. Like I said, I was not strong on my upper body. I just wasn't. But now, like you saw, now when I go and do pull-ups or chin-ups, you know, it's no problem. I can talk. Like I say, I don't lock out these days, but I get, I think, low enough. And I don't have to kick my legs or anything, you know, and I'm good. Like I say, if I can do it, you can do it. Hopefully this helps somebody. As we get older, it becomes increasingly important to maintain and build muscle. Muscle helps you burn fat, stay mobile, and can contribute to longevity. However, many people have no idea how to work out to build muscle. My mini workout series on Patreon provides you with my body weight mini workout video library. These workouts use little to no equipment, which means that you can do them in the privacy of your own home. They start at beginner level and progress from there to ensure you continue to see results. Every workout is a full body workout, hitting chest, back, legs, and glutes, as well as other muscles in between. Become a patron today and receive access to my series of mini workouts, plus access to a digital copy of my book, 8 Weeks to Transform Your Diet and Your Health. By combining the workouts with healthy diet changes, as outlined in my book, you'll definitely be on your way to weight loss, improved health, and visible results. Join me at patreon.com/SeanB2B Fitness today. If you like this content, you might also be interested in one of my books. Learn how you can take steps literally today to successfully manage, control, and overcome common issues such as high blood pressure, diabetes, and belly fat. It's all about putting power back in your hands to improve your own health. Get your book copy today by the links in the description or by visiting SeanMcClendon.com/books. Also, don't forget, hit the like button and subscribe, and join my email list at SeanMcClendon.com/subscribe.